Hello, Vibe Tribe. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Daily Vibe. I'm back after a day of self-care, very much needed. I am sorry that I was not on yesterday, but I just didn't have it in me. And even though I do try to be honest in these, completely honest with how I'm feeling, I just did not have whatever it takes to do these in me yesterday. And that's me being completely honest. But I don't like missing a day. So I'm really glad to be back. I'm glad all of you are back watching. And thank you for bearing with me through all of these things. And let's just get started. Back to our affirmators. I love these. Oh, what a card for today. Resilience. Looks like a little beaver camping. Hi, camping beaver. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy and color from my once rosy life. But nothing can ever permanently damage the real me. I love myself, I cherish myself, and I vow to remember that I'm always camped out in the depths of myself, even when I don't feel like very much of myself. That is the perfect card for today. Like I said, I pull these and they are as random to me as they are to you. So, resilience really is the word of the day, right? He's toasting a pink marshmallow. That's cute. Can I say about resilience? Sometimes I guess the perfect thing to say is what I've been going through. I like I said, I have not had this experience in so many years, and it really kind of blindsided me and threw me, and it was a little scary, because I think it's just a reminder that sometimes when you have a dinged up mental health, or if you're not doing well, that if you don't pay attention to the signs and you just blindly think that you're okay, that things can creep back up on you, and you don't even have to have a dinged up mental health for that to be a thing. I mean, life creeps up on us. Life just kind of sometimes throws barrels at us, like like Kong and Donkey Kong, throwing him at Mario when he's trying to climb up and save, I think it was Princess Peach. Wasn't Donkey Kong before Mario? Anyway, sorry, sidetrack. But, yeah, that's kind of what it feels like, and when he's not throwing the barrels, those little fire things pop up. I don't know, maybe dating myself here, but that was a cool game when I was a kid. But the difference between us and video games, though, is we get this life. And, when the barrel hits us and knocks us down, it's our choice whether to get back up and keep climbing the ladders, keep climbing those levels. And, it's not always easy. But one of the reasons, as I've said a million times, that I share my story, good morning, Eileen. One of the many reasons why I say I share my story is because I want to inspire others to keep going with theirs. It's not always easy to talk about these things, because there's a lot of judgmental people out there, and there's a lot of people that say, oh, well, she's moody, she's depressed all the time. No, I'm not moody all the time. I'm not depressed all the time. In fact, most times I am actually very happy and very, just fun. I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I think I'm pretty fun. But these moments do come along and they upend you, and there's enough people out there being mean, but sometimes when you're going through these things, the meanest person is yourself. I beat myself up over a lot of stupid things, and, people would say, well, they're not stupid, but you know what? To me, they are. And really they're not. But to me, it's like, how did I let this happen? Here I am, telling everybody, giving people advice, Self-Care Wednesday, things to think on Friday. Oh, I guess that's a new title for that, things to think on Friday. Monday, and when we come in, and I try to be as vibrant and joyous as I possibly can, because a lot of people are starting a work week, and whatever day your work week starts, I want to come in being as joyful and vibrant as I can, but doesn't always happen. And yesterday I could not fake it till I make it. And like I said, there have been a lot of vibes these last couple of weeks where, I've just come on and I've told you straight out, today is a day I'm struggling. Well, yesterday I couldn't even get to that. So, for those people out there that don't understand mental illness, I hate that word. I hate that term. Illness is such an ugly word to me. When we describe illness, we think cancer or heart disease or, being, but when you put mental illness together, it's just such a derogatory, stigmatized phrase. And, I hate it. I hate it because, it's not something we all choose to walk around with. Who wants a brain like this? I didn't ask for it. It just happened. And I think for me it happened because one of the things I said the other day that I never finished my thought on was I love to write. And because I love to write, I love sharing things. I love blogging. I love sharing my thoughts and my ideas. But somehow this became a video. It became a live vibe, and I want to keep it going because I love it. I love doing it. I get, I love the feedback, not for me personally, but because I know that opening my book and cracking the spine on my book is helping other people. And that's my purpose. That's what I wanted to do with my writing, is to help other people. Again, it's like the semicolon I mentioned the other day. It means your story is not over yet. So that's why I love the resilience card. I'm going to read it again because it really hits home today. And I hope it hits home with a lot of other people because, being resilient is not as easy as people think. It's something that you don't even think about as, something to describe yourself until you're past it, until you look back and go, wow, how did I do that? That took a lot of strength. That took a lot of resilience. That took a lot out of me. So, but again, here's a little tiny beaver being cute, toasting his marshmallow. So let's see. Sticks and stones may break my bones, and unkind words can somehow drain every bit of joy and color from my once rosy life. But nothing can ever permanently damage the real me. I love myself, I cherish myself, and I vow to remember that I'm always camped out in the depths of myself, even when I don't feel like very much of myself. And so try to remember that. A lot of people go through a lot of hard things, a lot of hard times, a lot of rough times. Even now, it's not an easy time for people that are used to being very social butterflies. I used to be a social butterfly, but I think after, like the last year, I think the last year really kind of taught me how to just kind of whoops, so I can check on my people and make sure they're okay. So, like, what did they call it? The introverted extrovert? I don't know. But resilience. Resilience is that's the Sesame Street word for today. Brought to you by the number 22 because it's the 22nd. I think it's the 22nd. Yeah, it's the 22nd. I lost a day this week. But yeah, so you know what? Put it down on a piece of paper, write it down somewhere, anywhere, and remind yourself that when you're at your lowest, you are strong, you are resilient, and even if you just get out of bed in the morning when you're having a really, really low point, that's a victory. That's a huge thing. That is, call your people. I wasn't doing well yesterday, and baby sibling called me, and then the older sibling and I had a chit chat, and then I had dinner with a friend last night because I didn't want to cancel because it was so last minute. And it really kind of started helping me feel that vibe again. I was talking with someone the other day in a group I belong to that helps RSD patients, gives them a place to kind of just a safe space to go through what they're going through. Because as you know, older sibling has CRPS, RSD, which is autoimmune chronic pain, and it is like fibromyalgia on steroids. Okay, it is that bad. But there's they asked me to be ironically, they asked me to be their positive vibes moderator. Wow. Their positivity coordinator. But one of them said to me, we can't fill other people's buckets with a hole in ours. And that's the same thing as, you can't serve from an empty vessel. But you know what? I love that term because it's such a wonderful visual. You pick up a bucket and you want to share something with someone, but you got a hole in it. So, how do you do this? I mean, you can always put the bucket underneath where the hole is, but that's not the point. The point is, and in a way that's teamwork. So I guess maybe that is part of the point. Somebody else is helping you fill their bucket. But while they're doing that, they're also helping you fill yours. So remember, you cannot serve from an empty vessel. You cannot fill other people's buckets with a hole in yours. And strength and resilience, I can tell you to be strong. I can tell you to be resilient. But sometimes it's like a little rubber ball, and it just bounces off of people and comes back, because you have to be ready to be strong and you have to be ready to be resilient. But like I said, take every little thing you do and make it a victory. It's a huge victory. I had to drive 20 miles one way to go have dinner with my friend, and it was a victory for me, and it was so worth it in the end. It was like getting a medal at the end, because this is one of my former co-workers, and I adore her to bits, because she is just, her middle name is Joy. Hello. It's just, she's sunshine. So anyways, I don't know what is happening this video thing, but I hope everyone has a wonderful, 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 wonderful Thursday. We will be back tomorrow for, what did I call it? Think on It Friday. That sounds pretty good. And thank you again for bearing with me these last couple of weeks. Thank you for bearing with me today as I talked about this and shared. And remember, you don't have to personally share your story, but just keep your story going. This is part of what I consider to be my life purpose, what I consider to be my soul path. I love to help people. Helping people is just, it's very magical to me, and it's very, oops, sorry. See, I knew there was something going on with that. That is hilarious. I don't even know what happened, but something did. Anyways, sorry about that. But I guess someone's telling me to finish up, right? So anyways, what the hell? So anyways, like I said, you never know what's going to happen with the Daily Vibe. So I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day. I will talk to you tomorrow.